Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to Roberto's Journals. In today's video, I'm going to be continuing on my temporary, or should I say transition period, from going from braces to Invisalign. And I'm going through a period of a month where I'm getting used to or using a temporary aligner, which I've got in at the moment. So today I thought I'd go through my initial reaction, or kind of like my blind react to me having to use my temporary aligner, and do a blind react to me putting in these aligners in for the very first time when I received them in the post. Oh my goodness, what an adventure that was. What an experience. And I can't wait to share that with you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip back to, I think around 5-6 days ago now, from when I first put them in. You're going to see a clip of me in the bathroom opening them up and showing them to you, and then putting them in for the first time. And then I'll bring you back to now, where I'll go through how the first kind of week or just under a week has been using these aligners. So to the past me. Right guys, so I wanted to quickly do a blind react with you guys because look what arrived in the post today. Look at these are my retainers. Yeah. So just finished brushing my teeth, so my teeth are all cleaned, and this is gonna be the first time putting these in, and I wanted to do it with you guys at the same time. So I am a bit worried about putting these in, and I'll tell you why, because I feel like my teeth have moved already. Let me show you. Can you see here, this tooth? Maybe I should show you another picture first, where I can show you the last time, well, just before my braces got taken out. It was a really nice curved shape, and this canine was moving in place to be aligned with the rest of my teeth. But now, can you see how it looks like it's moved back to how it used to be before I moved? So, you see here, it's gone inwards. And these two teeth as well, here, can you see how they're crooked now? They were perfectly in line before, but now they're not. So I do worry the fit and how it's going to feel when I put these in. The top ones seem okay. I don't feel a difference with them, but the bottom ones I do. So let's put the bottoms on first. So let's put the bottom ones in first. Oh, and by the way, these, I took a previous video just like a couple of minutes ago as well, where I did like an overview of both of them. They look insane. Look at them. I mean, just how, obviously they're molds of my teeth, but they just look insane. The precision is impressive. But anyway, right, I'll show you these again later, but I want to pop these in now and share with you guys how I feel. Oh, I just saw something on here as well. Look, it's got my initials on there. Can you see? R.A. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Oh, maybe. If I do like this. Maybe. Oh man. Well, it says R.A. on it. Pretty cool. Right, let's put these on. Right, let's put these on. Okay. Oh God. How do I get these off from here? What? It's like they're stuck on. Oh, I don't want to break them. Maybe I should show you what I'm doing. Right, I want to just take these off ever so. Right, I'm using my nail to get inside. Oh my God, I don't want to break them. Oh, okay, it's coming apart. Oh my goodness. Okay, these I will show you in a second. Oh, they look so freaky, they're my teeth. Okay, so these I'm gonna give them a quick rinse, and then I'm gonna put them on. Okay, rinsed, let's put them in. Oh! Oh my God. What on earth? Oh, that is strange. Oh, it's so tight. I feel like that's really putting a lot more pressure than braces do. Oh, I need to push them in. Oh, I'm using a mirror, which is right in front of me. Let me actually use my camera instead. Okay, here's the skin. And it's quite, I think the word to use is tracked, when they sit really well on your teeth. I think it's called tracking, like it's really good tracking, I think. But the way I can say it now, it fits perfectly against my teeth. Okay, let's get the others in and let me give you my reaction. Right, so time for the top one. So let's get these off. Oh, this one's coming off a lot easier. There you go, easy. Okay, so now these should be this way. I should show you like this. Yeah, look. Oh my goodness. Hang on, let's put these down. Oh, it's scary, isn't it? Look at how this angles here and here. Okay, I'll do that when I'm not in the bathroom. I'll do this outside where there's better lighting and I can show you the comparison. Right, let's pop these in. Oh, give them a rinse first. I don't know, are you even supposed to do that? I mean, I suppose I would do that anyway normally. It's the same thing as like rinsing your glass before you put water in your glass when you have a glass of water. Do you do that, or do you just pour the water first that comes straight from the tap and then drink? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you do. Right, let's pop these in. Oh my goodness. Okay, that feels like it's not going in properly. What? Okay, let's line up the teeth. Okay, sorry guys, I'm gonna use the mirror instead of the phone. All right, give me 1 second. This one I might need to take my time with because it's really painful when I put them in. All right, let's give it another go. Okay guys, round two. What the hell? All right. Ah, okay. Okay. There's a bit that seemed like it was sticking out, but as I pushed it back in, it's oh my god, I'm talking so weirdly. Okay, hang on. Okay, that feels like it's in. But yeah, look, it's sitting really well, but can you see that there's like air or water pockets inside? Guys, it's really painful. Oh my goodness, I thought braces was bad. This is even worse. Okay. Right, they're in. How they look? Can you tell they're in there? I suppose you can with the way that I'm talking. I'm talking really weirdly. Oh goodness. Okay guys, so first thoughts, really painful. I thought that, so the gaps, so you see this bit here? There seems to be gaps where I feel like the liquid can get inside, which is why I think it's really important to take them out when I eat and drink and stuff. Painful, okay, painful is the wrong word. Sensitive, uncomfortable, but not painful. Like now it just feels like the tension that I had with braces, but a little bit more. Dare I say it, I think that, I know these are retainers and not the actual Invisalign yet, but I feel like the tension on the teeth are a lot stronger and tighter. My goodness, I really didn't expect that when I put it in, how tight it was gonna feel. But that's probably because how these were when the molds were taken or the scans were taken are different to how my teeth have been, because it's been a week. I've had exactly a week without anything in my teeth. So my teeth have probably wanted to move back to how they were and how they feel comfortable. And now putting these back in to how they were when I had my braces put out, it's putting the tension back on them. And I can really, really feel it, my goodness. But at least everything is sitting nicely on here. Again, I think it's called tracking. Everything is tracking well. It looks really neat against the teeth. And then you really, like if I'm talking to you from here, you probably need to really look closely to see that I've got these retainers in. Oh my goodness. This is gonna need getting used to, I can tell. But just like braces, right? It took me a long time before I got used to them, and I don't think it's gonna take long to get used to these too. Okay, right. I'm going to continue my evening now. Thank you for joining me and joining me on this blind react, putting these in. These are my initial reactions, so I'll let you guys know how I get on over the next couple of days. See ya. Okay guys, so back to me now, to present time. Oh, please excuse me being all hot and sweaty. I just finished a run, and I finished my run considerably further back than what I would usually do towards where I live. And it's a gorgeous day today, so I thought rather than going back, having a shower, then going back outside to film, I thought I might as well film now on the way back. So that's my experience and my adventure of putting my liners in for the first time. I must say it is a hell of a lot easier now to take them off and put them back in. However, for the first week, it was an absolute nightmare. In next week's, or my next vlog, I should say, I'll go through how I had to go about taking them off and putting them back in every time. I did have to use this really weird tool to begin with, but now I can comfortably use just my fingers and my nails to take them out. But I'll go through all of that when I give you my next month's update. I've also come up with a pretty cool technique, I believe, with these aligners anyway. I don't know if it'll be different when using Invisalign, but I struggled with putting them in the first time because I was trying to put them in by using the front, whereas if you push the aligners at the back towards your molars, push them in, push them down, it's a lot easier and they go in a lot easier too. But yeah, I'll show you all of that in the next vlog. So my initial reactions are mixed. It's so strange having them in. It's like I mentioned in that first time I put the aligners in, the tension is, I believe the tension is a lot tighter than braces are. It's so hard to explain because, I don't know, it just feels like the aligner is attaching to every single part of your tooth. Whereas with the braces, it's more just the brackets and the wire. Yeah, it just feels like it feels like it's quite snug, the aligner against my teeth, as opposed to just the braces. Again, it's one of those feelings where it's so hard to explain to you unless you've gone and had both braces and aligners. But yeah, it does feel a lot tighter in that respect. As you could probably already tell with me speaking to you guys now, it does hinder my speech. I feel like I've got a permanent lisp. With it on, it does make me laugh, but once you get used to it, it's fine. If your mouth ends up being a little bit drier than usual, like for example with me now, after I finish my run, I haven't been home to have a sip of water or a drink, so my mouth is considerably dry and I find it a lot harder to speak to you guys now. I feel like I'm making an effort to speak to you guys, whereas if I just relax and speak to you, it ends up speaking like this. It ends up sounding like this, where it just feels like there's something in my mouth. Well, to be fair, there is something in my mouth, the aligners, but yeah, I do feel like I have to put a little bit more effort when I speak in order to get my words out. It does seem like I've found a habit already with having the aligners in where I tend to suck on them like this, and even the bottom one. That tends to happen after I've had a sip of water, because I do feel like the liquid does get inside your aligners, and I don't know why. Well, I think it does as well, but I feel like if I suck on the aligner, it kind of gets rid of the excess liquid inside the aligner as well. Having your aligner in as opposed to having braces in is no different to you naturally being curious with your tongue and feeling around your aligner or where your braces used to be. And I'm just astonished, and I'm really impressed by the precision of the aligner anyway. So when I run my tongue against the inside of my teeth or where the aligner is, it's like I can feel my teeth through the aligner. That's how good the aligner is. Now, because of that, because I'm always kind of licking in and around my mouth, there does tend to be quite a bit of saliva buildup, and that also tends to get inside the aligner as well, which is another reason why I do tend to suck on the aligner a bit more than usual too. They're surprisingly not sharp. I thought that the ends of the aligners where it meets your gum line, like towards the bottom or the top of your mouth, or even at the back of your molars where you used to get, or I used to get, the excess wire, I thought that would be considerably sharp, that it would be quite bothersome. Like, I remember even mentally thinking or mentally preparing of whether I should get a nail file or something to be able to kind of file it down if it was a bit too sharp, or even if I had to use any of my orthodontic wax. I didn't throw it away. I still got loads of it, by the way, but I didn't throw it away just in case I thought I might need it if it was rubbing against the inside of my mouth. But surprisingly, it's not sharp. There are even some areas of my aligner where it fits quite snugly against my gum, where it's super, super smooth. And I can only assume that the Invisalign is going to be pretty much exactly the same as that in terms of it feeling comfortable against my gums inside. Now, also, although I can close my mouth normally, close my mouth properly, when I do it, like if I close my two jaws together like this, because I've got the two sets of plastic, two sets of aligners in my jaw, I feel like I'm not closing my mouth or my teeth properly. It's so weird. But I suppose the difference is with my because they're aligners and I can take them out, I can close my mouth normally sometimes, but when I do have the aligners in, it feels like you just can't close your mouth properly. For me, it's one of those things that I did find bothersome to begin with, because I'm one of those where I like to have my mouth rest in a comfortable place. And it didn't to begin with, because you've got the aligners in the way. But again, like with braces and with aligners or with anything that you do or you get, you just get used to it eventually. So after a week or so now, closing my mouth with the aligners in is like the new normal for me. And then lastly, let's talk about staining of the aligner. Just because I'm always cautious about staining anyway, from having those clear elastic bands in months 1, 2, and 3. When I first took a sip of a drink with the aligners in, of course, it being only water, I did feel a lot of the water go inside the aligners. Now, I do know of people who have aligners that don't mind drinking like tea, coffee, or any other drinks with their aligners in. However, I'm too scared to do it in case it does stain the aligners. Because they're so clear, can you imagine if they did stain a little bit brown? It would just make your teeth look really, really discolored. So I'm trying not to have any drinks whilst my aligners are in. But what I might do is maybe a week before my appointment, when I get the Invisaligns from Sarah, I might give it a go just to see. And then I'll be really annoyed if it doesn't stain, because all this time I could have had my normal like drinks day to day without having to take the aligners off, because that is quite a frustrating thing that I found about having the aligners, of taking them off and putting them back on again. It is quite tedious, and I suppose that's something I can talk about at some point in the future when I compare braces against aligners. So that's it, guys. There is my instant or blind my instant reaction to me putting in my aligners for the very first time, and how I've got on with them for the first week. So in my next vlog, I'm going to talk to you guys more about what's happened this whole month as a whole, because quite a lot has happened. I'll summarize it all, not only for myself, but also for you guys, because so much has happened. And I'll be able to explain to you guys also how I've gotten on for the next couple of weeks of these aligners, whether I get used to them a little bit more, whether I'm able to take them out and put them back in a lot more freely and easier. So I'll go through all of that stuff for you guys as well. Thank you for watching. As always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. And if you want to be notified of any videos coming up in the future, especially with me moving on to Invisalign and doing my comparison between the both of Invisalign and braces. But no, thank you so much for watching again. If you have any comments, any suggestions, any tips, any advice, put them down in the comments below. I read every single one, and I love interacting with you guys too. So thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. Remember to be kind, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.